Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited to introduce to you guys the new series we're going to be starting this week. Now, this sim here, her name is Lacey Sugar. A couple of things about Lacey is that she grew up in a really unstable household. She was always moving back and forth to different areas, and unfortunately their family didn't have that much money. And Lacey really had, no support growing up, unfortunately, especially from her mother. Her mother did not support her in any of her dreams, but her father did, but unfortunately he died when she was really young. Now, Lacey's dream is to become a famous baker and run her own bakery. She learned to bake from her grandmother, actually, her dad's mother. And baking was her escape from moving around and not really having any friends. Lacey's grandmother unfortunately died in the last couple of months, and her last words and last wishes to Lacey was to start her own bakery. So this is what the new series is about, is to get Lacey up and running and really starting her own her own business. Now, with Lacey, she doesn't really know anyone. This is her landlord, Joe. Pretty normal. And then she also has a cute little dog, a little greyhound, and his name is Chewy. He is so cute. I love Chewy. He is adorable. Now, unfortunately, Lacey really doesn't have that much money, She really spent all her money on the apartment, which is really a bummer. But she really wants to get her business up and running. So what I think we should do is fill Chewy's bowl, get him to start eating, and maybe... Whoa, okay. She's definitely going to have to get better at the cooking skill. She's cooking skill 3. But let's get her to do some baking and see if maybe we can sell it on the down low. What do we think that Lacey should make first? I think... Ooh, she should make a fruit pie. Let's do that. Let's get Lacey cooking up her famous fruit pie. Now, the fruit pie is actually her grandmother's recipe. It is the one recipe that her grandmother and Lacey really bonded over. It was the first ever recipe that they made together, so it's really close to Lacey, and she loves to perfect it every single time. Look at her go. She just has so much concentration. Lacey just finished her famous fruit pie. It is only normal, but I think that's pretty good. Now, with her grandmother's inheritance, she did inherit a little bit of money, which obviously she used on this apartment, but I think we should use the rest of the money to open a small business where she can sell her little goodies from home. So what do we think the name of the business should be? Let's go Lacey's Creations. By the way, if you guys have a better name than that, please let me know down below. Should we do... That one's pretty cute. Let's do that. And then enter description. Lacey Sugar's baking goods. Now she is going to be, we can't put it as a bakery, that's alright. Alright, let's add a business activity. We are going to bake and cook. I feel like that's all we really need. I think we'll put the price 50%. Target customers. Let's say age. Let's say every age can buy Lacey's baked goods. And I feel like that's good. Hey, Lacey's baked goods is now a Lacey's Creations. Alright. So obviously we're going to be selling these from home. So I wonder, we might have to add a little area to put our cakes in. We have a little case now to put her baked goods in. Now let's set a price. Which is, yeah, we're going to do 50%. But I'm really going to get her to bake a bunch of little goods, put them in the case, and then we should be able to start going. Now, as you guys could tell, when I pressed bake, a lot of these things have different things that we need. So like dough, batter, cookie dough, sugar, which these are all things that can be made with the stand mixer. Like we can, let's do, okay, so we would need flour, milk, egg, and sugar. Interesting. But we could also buy $45. So I think next time she makes something, we'll use that. Next baking good, we just honestly just made some little dough sticks, breadsticks, sorry. Beautiful. And then she also just reached baking level 4, so she can make some more recipes. And it looks like she's also made a friend, which I think is pretty cool. I think we should make a sourdough loaf. I honestly think her baking at the moment is really going to, you know, help her feel a lot closer to her grandma. Her grandma never owned her own business, but she would have liked to. How cute. And there is our sourdough loaf. I wonder if we open up the business. Let's see how we go. We only got 3 things, but you never know how it will go. Let's open up the business and see what Lacey can create. So this is obviously out of her home. Lacey really wants to own her own bakery one day. And not even just her own bakery, maybe even a restaurant, because not only does she love baking, she also loves cooking. So I think while we're waiting for some customers to come, let's bake some more. Let's bake some onion bagels. And it looks like we have a customer, and Chewy is apparently getting a call, which is strange. And that is another thing that is all ready to be popped in the oven. Now, we did have someone who just used our toilet who wanted to buy something, and someone else just brought something. And now he's naked. I honestly think this business is going to really pop off, and that's not even in the... So the bread and then also the cake went out so fast. So let's see what else people may like. And someone has brought the bagels. And someone hopefully can buy the breadsticks. They are excellent, and someone has brought the breadsticks. Let's close the business, and we've made about a profit of $153. And Lacey's creation received its first positive customer review. When customers visit, they leave with a positive, neutral, or negative review. Shown above them in live mode. To keep the reviews positive, consider these. Cool! That is really good. Now, I think Lacey should possibly fill this up again, ready for tomorrow. So let's get her to use the toilet. And then we're gonna, bake a few more things. I think this time we'll bake some sugar cookies. And then maybe some more breadsticks. Unfortunately, there is a massive thunderstorm in San Oshimo at the moment. And unfortunately, she's scared. So can you please bake for me? Please. And she just left it there. Okay, that's alright. Hopefully it's not too bad. And she won't keep being scared while I... So hopefully, as she progresses on, she'll get a lot better at baking. Obviously, she's only level 4. Okay, at least she can crack an egg well. What are these ones? I think these ones are the breadsticks. And then afterwards, she'll make the sugar cookies. The thing about Lacey is that she's never ever really had, a boyfriend or a connection with a guy ever. She's just really hasn't been wanting to. She's always wanted to focus on her career first. Oh, and she's reached level 5 baking. She can now make carrot bread, lemon bars, carrot cake. Oh, wow. Lacey is really leveling up fast. How amazing. Now she is getting a bit hungry. So maybe after we make the sugar cookies, she can cook herself some dinner before she goes back to baking. I think she should make some, let's see. Yeah, let's just make a single serving of mac and cheese. Lacey has just finished eating, and I think now it is time to continue baking. I think she should definitely make some carrot bread. I think that'd be really good. The bread went really, really fast, and also her family recipe, fruit pie. Now, these are a 50% markup, so I'm really hoping they do well. And what's wrong with our boy? What's wrong with Chewy? Chewy seems to be crying. Maybe we'll, ask him what's wrong. He may need to just go to the bathroom. Unfortunately, yeah, Lacey couldn't afford to buy a house and run her own business at the same time. So she really had to make do with Chewy, and I hope Chewy, really hopes Chewy understand that unfortunately he can't just go to the toilet anywhere. But that's okay. Once she pops this down, she'll go talk to Chewy and, see what's wrong. He's sad. Well, maybe why don't we take Chewy for a jog and see how he goes with that. Okay, I turned around for a second and she's currently bathing in public, so maybe let's go home. Please, let's go home. If you need a bath that badly, we can shower at home. Come on, let's go home. It is 11 o'clock though, so I think let's get Lacey showered and get her going to sleep. And unfortunately we have really, really loud neighbors. Now, Lacey's aspirations, she wants to collect prepped ingredients 5 times while inspired, and that's really the next thing. So the aspiration I chose for her was appliance biz, which I think fits perfect for her. Right, so it is currently 9 a.m. and she is hungry, and there is something in the waffle maker. So let's empty the. I'm getting a call. I'm gonna do it, but no thanks. But I honestly think that we should make some berry pancakes for breakfast. Right. Nothing. So she is eating her lovely berry waffles, and I'm trying to pop everything to be clean. Now I think she should make a couple more little goods before we open. Let's make a carrot cake. Okay. She's made a beautiful carrot cake, and we're angry. She's angry because of what kind of work is this? Why even make anything if this is the outcome and we have noisy neighbors? Right, let's bake maybe 2 more things. We will make some oatmeal cookies, and then also an angry poop. And then we're also going to pound on the door afterwards because they won't stop. Oh no, we also need to take Chewy to the toilet. So, heck care. Scopely. Oh, and Chewy is getting another phone call. Chewy has more friends than me. Alright, so Chewy is going to be going to the bathroom, and we're nearly ready to open up the business. Oh my god, we can fit 4 in there? Oh my god, please say they stop. Oh my god, she's in a maid outfit! Oh my god, that's so bad. I'm sorry, you're right. That was a bit inconsiderate. We'll try to keep the noise down. Thanks for letting us know you're a good neighbor. And she was wearing a maid outfit. Alright, let's continue baking. Let's make some pre-mixed brownies. Sorry, can you please go make the pre-mixed brownies so we can open up your business, and then fill Chewy's bowl. And then we also reached level 6, so we can make fudge bars, exotic fruit pie, and a couple of other things, which is awesome. And we also need to, let's call Chewy over to eat. Now, the other thing that Lacey really wants to save up to get is also the cupcake factory. She knows currently that she's not gonna have any room to be able to fit the cupcake factory in here. Now, the cupcake factory is $1,200, but it's massive. So it's not really currently going to fit her, but she can't wait until it's time. So let's open the business and see if we can get some of Lacey's treats for sale. Now let's see. We've got the carrot cake is $60. Cookies is $48. $96 for the sugar cookies. $96 for the carrot bread. $60 for the breadsticks. And then $84 for the brownies. Wow. And then we have a shady person at our front door. And no, I'm not letting you in. Right. Let's put it in the dishwasher because that's what it's there for. I am going to set the sink type to bathroom so she stops thinking she can wash her dishes in the sink. But unfortunately, Lacey doesn't really have any customers at the moment, so maybe she should do a little bit more baking. Ooh, I feel like we should definitely make the exotic fruit pie. If our other fruit pie went so fast, I feel like this one would too. We do have a customer that looks like are looking at ooh, what did they buy? The carrot cake. Ooh, not happy either. Oh, can you not make food in my house? Oh god. A lot of the things are being sold. Alright, well, if you're done, like, buying things, do you mind, like, leaving? Oh my god, what? So that exotic pie is $252. Holy guacamole. Now, I do know that we do have berry pancakes, which I feel like we should just add in there because why not? Wow, a lot of these are being sold. So let's actually welcome people to our business. I feel like I should probably change where my small business, where people can go because there's so many people. Lordum Celeste Cap. I'm wealthy, very wealthy. Just last month I brought Social Bunny and Cupid's Corner. No thanks. Alright, we have a very angry person coming in. A customer. Let's welcome to my business. Do we still have stuff in there? No, okay. Okay, so no one else is buying things, so well, you know, guys, if you're not going to buy anything, I'm probably going to just close up. I thought someone brought the exotic pie, and if they did, I would have been shocked. Actually, no, I think shocked isn't no way. Right, why aren't you happy? Crispin? You know what, let's close the business. Because it's like 8 o'clock at night. And see how much profit we made. $501, which is pretty dang good. Now everyone leave because my girl's tired. Make pretty good profit. Now I think Lacey may want to sell some of her goods during a little flea market. Now the next flea market is in like 2 weeks time. Okay, that's a pretty dang while away. So we still have no business perks, which is fine by me, but I really think Lacey is enjoying her little business at the moment. Obviously, it's definitely not what she is after. It would be good if Lacey could buy a little plot of land to be able to sell her goods, but that is alright. But I think what is really selling is her famous fruit pies, especially the exotic fruit pie. That sells so fast. So I definitely think she should just make a bunch of the exotic fruit pies. It looks like this time around her breadsticks, and then also I think that's the carrot pie. Yeah, the carrot bread also didn't sell very well. Shepherd's pie, let's see how that goes. That actually helped us level up to level 7. Let's see what is new on level 7. Bread pudding. Oh, banana cream pie. Now that is another recipe that has been brought down from her grandmother. That was more of her dad's favorite pie, was a banana pudding pie. That's just, yeah, the one thing that really, really keeps her close to her dad. Chewy has to go to the toilet again. So I'm gonna go potty. And our beautiful banana pie is ready. Now, one thing we haven't done yet is actually meet our neighbours. So I really think that Lacey should go next door and visit one of her neighbours because he's always really quiet. There's not much going on in this household. There's no noise, nothing. She doesn't really see him leave that much. And obviously she's in her apartment 24/7. So she's just really interested in, yeah, who's next door. I mean, I would be too. And there's the mysterious Salvatore Rena. Let's have a funny introduction. Introduction to attraction. At glance, okay. So Leslie has a neutral attraction to him. But it does seem like they get along. She's like, are you having a good day? Oh, I don't even know what she would be saying there. But I feel like they definitely get along, which I think that's very, very good. Let's see if she can figure out a little bit more about him. Let's ask about his hobbies and skills. You know, I'm into baking. Are you into music? He is. So he's into guitar, but also likes cooking, fitness, and video games. So he is a lot more like us than we thought. Now, she really does like his tattoos. She does. She keeps watching as his arms move. Oh, so he has his left upper arm done, right upper arm, leg, right leg, lower back, and I think chest. And I think she's loving it. Well, let's say goodbye and go home. Hey guys, so I think we will open up her business one last time and then maybe call it a day for this episode. So we just got a milestone, which is, I don't even know, maybe it's just telling us about the milestone. We have a customer that is in, and hopefully, oh my god, I thought that was him, but it's just Akira. Silly. Very, very silly. And a few of our things have been brought. How lovely. Now we probably should go sort through our junk mail while we're waiting. Okay, apparently she wants to be proper, which I don't mind. No. I barely have enough room for myself. Okay, so hopefully we can sell the last few things before the end of the day. Valentina Nadia. You know, she's not really into anything at the bottom. So we only have 2 more things that need to be sold, which is, I think, the 2 exotic fruit pies, which are $276, guys. Come on. I hope someone comes and yoinks these up, because come on, Zoe. Ooh, wait, who's she? Gemma Charm. She's a teen. She has such cute clothes. I love them. Come on. Surely one of you guys buys one of the pies. We just have one more pie to be brought. Woo! Alright, guys. So every single thing has been brought. And we made a profit of like $1,000. How good is that? So that is the end of the episode today, guys. I'm really excited to see how Lacey's journey is going to continue on. Now, I want you guys to let me know if maybe, you know, if Salvatore and Lacey should get a bit closer, maybe run a business where you can get tattoos and a bakery, or maybe he could be a potential love interest. But I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!